What is up? What's going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a great night. I did not make a video about CZ, the Binance collapse, all that. I sat back, I waited. I did do a space on it, but I sat back, I waited, and I put this video together today because I want to give you guys my thought, my reaction, my takeaway from this whole Binance CZ lawsuit. First of all, I'm gonna get I'm gonna answer the question in the beginning, and then we'll get to why I say that. Binance is not dead. Binance is not dead. Binance is not gonna fold. Binance isn't gonna go anywhere. It's still gonna be here. It's still gonna be a cryptocurrency exchange worldwide. It is a global company. It is so much bigger than the United States. Binance US was like a sliver on their balance sheet compared to their global market. Did they lose about 25% of their liquidity in 24 hours? That's people coming off of the exchange and pulling their crypto off. Yeah, they did. There was a lot of fear there. There was a lot of uncertainty and doubt, right? That's true FUD, right? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And there was a lot of that went on yesterday with this court case. And for those of you guys who are living under a rock and may not know, Binance, CZ Binance took a plea deal yesterday with the DOJ here in the United States. And Binance agreed to pay $400 billion, and CZ's got to pay $100 million, right, in fines, and CZ could possibly do 18 months in jail as well. So this is where we're at, right? But for people like me and you, regular folks, $100 million, that would sink us. For CZ's worth billions and billions of dollars. It's a drop in the bucket to him. It's not going to change his life. Him being a felon is not going to change his life. He's not going to work a 9 to 5 job like us. He's not going to have to apply anywhere to do anything. I mean, it's not going to change his life that he's convicted. But what CZ did was he actually, this is actually going to be a good thing in the long run, because this is actually going to, at the end, hopefully give central exchanges here in the United States more clear guidelines on what they can go by, right? And for those of you guys who think that DeFi, that you that you are really trading in DeFi, are fooling yourself. There's really no such thing as DeFi in the United States of America and in any other country where you have to onboard and offboard through a centralized exchange to your bank. You're only DeFi when you transfer your ETH or USDT or USDC or whatever you're transferring off of your centralized exchange to your DeFi wallet. You're making your trades, you're making your swaps, you're doing all that stuff in DeFi. But in order for that stuff to hit your bank account where it needs to be, in order for you to make some money, in order for you to actually have money, then you have to go back to the centralized exchange and transfer that to your bank account. You're never really DeFi, right? DeFi, it's a facade. It doesn't exist in countries where you have to do that. It's a myth. It's not reality. So with these centralized exchanges and what happened to Binance, it hopefully gives these guys clear understanding of what's going on. So, CZ, to me, this is all dog and pony show by the United States. Doesn't really do a lot. CZ may go to Club Med jail. Nothing, not really gonna happen. Doesn't really do a lot, you know, for CZ, as far as his reputation or anything like that. Binance, it puts them in a hole, obviously. They have to pay this money. That's a big chunk of change, but they have it. They have the money to pay. It's not the end of the world for Binance being the largest currency exchange in the world by far. Second place isn't even close. Um, so it's not gonna. Binance has the money; they'll pay it off. But CZ is still the owner of Binance, right? So he still owns Binance. So in reality, he may not be the CEO of Binance anymore, but he still owns Binance. So he's still making money off of Binance, right? So, not a lot's gonna change for CZ in CZ's world, except he's not going to have to sit there and answer the day-to-day questions every day by the media, by execs, all that stuff. But he still owns Binance, So, he's still making money off of Binance. So not a lot's changed here. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I try to put things together, with all the news that was coming out and everybody jumping on this and everybody jumping all over the place. And talking about it, and I kind of just sat back and listened to a lot of people, read articles, did a space, got different input on it. But at the end of the day, Binance isn't going anywhere. Binance is going to be just fine. Will lose some of its market share to Crow and Coinbase, but people like that. Yeah, it probably will. Their Crow and Coinbase are expanding globally, so they'll probably take up and eat up some of that market share, that people are taking off of Binance at 25%. But even if Binance loses the whole 25% that never comes back to Binance, they're still the number one exchange in the world. So that's how far second place is away from them. So, we got to think about this. And when we think about it, let's put it in reality. Let's put it in the context. Let's put it into, some sort of, you know, I don't know, common sense. I see a lot of people on YouTube, saying Binance is dead, Binance is, gonna go away, and that's just furthest from the truth, not even close to the truth. Will this hurt CZ's pockets? Not necessarily $100 million. He probably spends that in 6 months, right? So, he's got billions of dollars. So the more and more I think about it, the more and more this doesn't affect Binance at all, and it doesn't affect really CZ at all. If he goes to jail, he'll do his time in Club Med federal prison, and he'll get out and he'll go live his life. he'll go he'll go live his life, the way that he wants to live it, and with no restrictions. And at the end of the day, he's still going to own Binance. Even if he does go to jail for a year, 18 months, still going to be collecting the income from Binance. So, I don't know. Let's not jump off the ledge. Let's not go too far. Let's call this for what it is. And this is just a win for the DOJ. To me, it was really a dog and pony show. But for the more and more I think about it, the more and more I think it's a dog and pony show. But you know, the more and more that we look at this actually could be a positive for the rest of the centralized exchanges. That they got. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more clarity of how they need to operate, what they need to do, the financials they need to turn over, the things they need to report, and life will move on, right? And as you've seen the crypto market, everybody was dumping last night because the world was coming to an end. But if you were smart, you were buying last night and you woke up this morning laughing because the market came right back. It just came right back. So crypto's not dead. Crypto's not going anywhere. It's going to be here for the long haul. Binance isn't dead. Binance isn't going anywhere. So sometimes you just have to pump your brakes. And in these situations right now, you pump your brakes. And that's what you need to do. So with that, I'm going to give you guys a quick update video on where I am on Binance and this whole Binance is dead nonsense and fiasco and clickbait crap that's going on out there. Let's be real about the situation. Binance isn't dead. Binance isn't going anywhere. CZ is fine. This doesn't change CZ's life at all. He's not like an average person. He's a billionaire. So he's not going to work. A felony's not going to wreck his career. He's going to go be on the beach somewhere when all this is over, sipping fruity drinks and chilling and collecting a check off of Binance as well as spending his $1 billion. Binance isn't going anywhere. They're the biggest exchange in the world. Even losing 25% of their liquidity doesn't even bring second place even close to them. They're going to be fine. It's not the end of the world. And crypto is already bounced back, guys. So everybody that was out here and jumped on this real quick and basically calling Binance dead. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes you got to look at the reality of the situation, and take a step back and know what you're saying before you say it. But other than that, with that, guys, go ahead, give me a like, give me a share, give me a sub. I'm out, baby.